Alright, so this is range class. We have a range here, as you see. Looks like a low E to a high C. That's a pretty impressive range. Good job. Okay, so with a range, we want to have it so that you can pass in a range of, say, if you passed in range 2, comma 4, it's gonna give you a range of 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be the range of all the numbers. You can see you can call size or call for each or see if what values are included in the range. And it can also have a third parameter called a step. So if it's like range 2, you want to range 2 to 8, but the step is 2. The values in the range are going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. And also, it should not store the range as an array of numbers. It should work in constant space. That's going to be important because otherwise we can do this completely differently. So here's our constructor. It's quite simple because the only thing we're storing is the start, end, and the step, and giving it null if it's not passed in. Because we're going to do all the calculations, because we got to keep it as a constant space, we're going to do all the calculations in the other methods. So here's size. So first we have an edge case. If there's no end given, just return 1. It's only going to have one value in it. Other than that, basically what we're doing is we're finding the difference between the start and the end and doing some, like this ternary range size. That's basically a check for whether or not, we don't, because you can pass in negative numbers to this and we just got to do checks for that. So that's basically what it's doing. And then at the end, we basically just divide the range size by the step to find the size. For each, we are going to use a for loop. And I split this up in a couple lines because some of them are long for this slide, and a lot of them are ternaries. And you can see it's basically the complexity is in the for loop. We want to start at the start value, and then the ternaries are basically also kind of like the last one. We're doing checks to make sure that they're positive or negative numbers. A lot of them checking if like the start is greater than end, or because if you pass in the range 4 as a start and 2, then the range is going to be counting downward. So we have to do checks for that. That's what all of this is for. And of course, at the end, we're going to call back I being the value that we're iterating through. And then we have includes, which is pretty self-explanatory. We're going to set a value is included to false. And then we're just going to go through each, and we're going to see if the target is equal to the value, and if it is, we're going to set is included to true, and then we're just going to return whatever the value of is included is. And that's it.